Have you ever opened your eyes in the deep silence of the night and noticed that the clock reads somewhere between 3 and 5 in the morning? Your room is still. The world is asleep, yet your heart is awake, and something within you feels stirred. You may have wondered whether this is mere coincidence, or whether heaven is trying to whisper something to your soul. My dear children, do not be afraid of these moments. God often chooses the silence of the night to speak to hearts that are too busy to listen during the day. When the world grows quiet, the voice of the Lord becomes easier to hear. Many people think that waking at this hour is a disturbance. They become irritated and try to force themselves back to sleep. But what if this awakening is not an interruption? What if it is an invitation? There are moments when grace touches the soul unexpectedly. You awaken not because your body is restless, but because your spirit has been called. The Lord may be asking for your attention. The angels may be surrounding you. A loved one may need your prayers, or your own soul may be crying out to God without your conscious awareness. In these sacred hours, heaven and earth feel closer. The noise of human activity is absent, and the heart becomes more sensitive to divine movements. This is why many saints cherish the night. They knew that darkness does not belong to evil when God is present. Even the night can become a chapel. If you wake between 3 and 5 in the morning, do not immediately reach for your phone. Do not fill the silence with distractions. Instead, remain still and say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." These few words can open your heart to extraordinary grace. Perhaps God wishes to warn you. Perhaps He wishes to comfort you. Perhaps He wants to strengthen you for a burden you are carrying. Or perhaps He simply desires your company. Remember this: prayer is not only about asking for favors. Prayer is love, and every loving relationship requires time spent together. Jesus thirsts for souls who are willing to keep Him company. When you are awake in the night, you can offer Him something precious, your attention. So many people search for signs and wonders, but they ignore the simple moments when God quietly knocks at the door of their heart. Do not overlook these moments. The enemy also works in darkness, and this is why prayer at night is powerful. When fear, anxiety, or troubling thoughts come upon you, call upon the holy name of Jesus. Say slowly and with faith, "Jesus, I trust in you." Repeat it until peace begins to return. The name of Jesus has immense power. Demons tremble before it. Fear loses its strength, and the soul finds refuge. You may also pray to the Blessed Virgin Mary. She is a tender mother who watches over her children. When you say the Hail Mary, she draws close and covers you with her mantle. No child who sincerely seeks her protection is ever abandoned. If your heart feels burdened, offer your suffering to God. Tell Him, "Lord, I unite this sleepless moment to your agony in Gethsemane." Jesus knows what it means to be awake while others sleep. He knows the loneliness of the night, and He transforms every sacrifice offered in love into grace for souls. Many times, people ask why God permits suffering. They do not realize that suffering united with Christ becomes redemptive. A sleepless night, a worried heart, a hidden tear, none of these are wasted when given to God. If you wake at these hours repeatedly, examine your life. Is there something God is asking you to change? Have you drifted away from prayer? Have you allowed sin to harden your heart? Have you ignored a call to forgive someone? God does not always speak in dramatic ways. Often, He speaks through a gentle restlessness that will not let your soul sleep. Listen carefully. He may be calling you back to confession. He may be urging you to repair a broken relationship. He may be warning you that you are placing too much trust in worldly things. This world passes away. Money, pleasure, and success cannot satisfy the deepest hunger of the heart. Only God can give true peace. Many people spend their lives chasing temporary comforts, yet they remain inwardly empty. They have everything except the one thing that matters most. Do not let this happen to you. Use these nightly awakenings as opportunities to return to what is eternal. Kneel beside your bed. Make the sign of the cross. Offer your heart to Jesus. Pray for your family. Pray for the dying. Pray for those who do not know God. One sincere prayer in the silence of the night can obtain graces beyond your imagination. Never underestimate the power of hidden prayer. The world is sustained not only by visible actions, but by the prayers of humble souls who trust in God. A mother praying in the night, a father asking for strength, a sinner begging for mercy. These prayers rise to heaven like incense, and God listens. Do not fear if tears come while you pray. Tears are often the language of the soul. They wash the heart and prepare it for grace. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He sees every wound you carry. He knows every secret struggle, and He loves you more deeply than you can comprehend. When morning comes, thank God for the encounter. Even if you did not receive a dramatic message, your prayer was not in vain. Love is never wasted. Each act of faith strengthens your soul. Each surrender draws you closer to heaven. My children, the greatest tragedy is not waking in the night. The greatest tragedy is sleeping through life without ever hearing the voice of God. Do not wait for a crisis to seek Him. Do not postpone conversion. The time to return to God is now. Life is fragile. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. But if you place your trust in Jesus, you need not fear. He is your refuge. He is your peace. He is your salvation. So the next time you awaken between 3 and 5 in the morning, do not see it as a burden. See it as a sacred invitation. Heaven may be calling your name. The Lord may be waiting for your response. And in that holy silence, you may discover that the one you have been searching for has been beside you all along. Pray, hope, and do not worry. God is infinitely merciful, and every night that leads you to Him becomes a blessing.